Good to see all of you tonight. Hi, Donna.
Hello, Susan.
Nice to see you. And we're going to have a lot of fun tonight on our audiobook spotlight training. Right, Donna?
Oh,
So
yeah,
let's
this is going to
rock
be
and roll.
great.
Yeah, let's rock and roll. You know what? You sound a little, your mic sounds for once a little hot tonight, Donna. Usually it's
Oh,
a little,
well, I will turn that down just a
just a
smidge.
little bit, just a bit. Yeah. No worries at all. Okay, guys. So let's get going here for the Halloween edition of How to Get Started in Audiobooks for Voiceover Beginners. Quick reminder to turn your phone off so you don't get distracted. We got all kinds of good stuff for you this evening because this is all about how a new beginner can become an audiobook narrator without spinning your wheels or wasting your time or your money. So let's get a quick poll of the room, Donna. Have you ever done an audiobook before? If you have, come on in and tell me how many books you have done. I know we got some people on the line here,
Oh,
but we've done
Michael
quite a
Whalen
lot.
is at 45 now.
No, Michael, what do you do? When do you do anything else in life? That's wild. We're going to see Michael Whalen this weekend. He's coming to our Business of Voiceover event. Zero. Tyrone's amped up to learn. John Bearano working on number 3. Congrats, John. That's awesome. Wendy did 11. Congratulations. I hope you guys are looking at this. You see what the opportunity, there's so much opportunity there. This is awesome. Cheryl goes, wow, 11.
Mhm.
Ben just had an audition. No books yet, Renee. All right. Well, you're in the right place though. Okay. Now, if you've never been here before, would you type first time so we can welcome you? If you're brand new to us, yay, Barry Brown and Raymond and Leon and Patrick. And we also have Jack,
And Lexi,
Lexi, right?
did we get
Kurt's the second
Barry?
time. That's okay.
Yeah.
Paul, hey, Paul, welcome. Welcome, Dave. Welcome, Fred. Tyrone loves these. We're happy to see you here, Tyrone, again. That's great, guys. Okay. So you're going to discover how to know if you have what it takes to become a professional audiobook narrator so you don't waste your time or your money. Set up a high quality studio at home without spending a fortune. Find steady work as an audiobook narrator when you're just starting out. Who to talk to, where to go, what to do, the 3 types of clips you need for audiobook demos, plus details about our upcoming audiobook masterclass featuring award-winning narrator Adam Werner. He's amazing, and we're bringing him back. And you're going to get all the details in just a minute. So this is for you if you're just starting out and the audiobooks niche appeals to you. It seems like a fascinating money hobby. You're not sure if you have what it takes to become an audiobook narrator, but you are passionate about books and making them come to life, looking for a creative outlet, way to develop and contribute your talents to be recognized and appreciated by authors and readers alike. And you have unanswered questions about the audiobooks niche. You'd like details on how to get started and get to work from anywhere. It's also for you if you're wondering, is it even possible to make money as a narrator? Or is AI coming for our microphones? And I'm going to get to that in a minute. So get this, the naysayers may say you'll never be successful as an audiobook narrator. You'll embarrass yourself. You'll waste your time. You'll never get paid. Well, I am here to tell you guys, they are wrong. They have their own reasons for wanting you to think this, but it is absolutely not true. So since there's some new people on the line, why should you listen to me and who the heck am I? Well, I'm Susan Berkley. I'm the voice of Citibank. I was the voice of AT&T for many years. I'm a voiceover artist and I come from a radio background and I even work with Howard Stern for a spell. But I do this full time and I founded greatvoice.com and helped launch many thousands of successful voiceover careers in all the years we've been coaching. I've written a few books Voiceover Secrets Exposed, which I know you guys have, and also Speak to Influence, How to Unlock the Hidden Power of Your Voice. I've been featured in the New York Times, CNBC, and ABC News, and I have produced several audiobooks. So here's what we're going to be covering: how to set up a high quality audiobook recording studio at home without spending a fortune. Know if you have what it takes to become a professional audiobook narrator so you don't waste time or money. Find steady work as an audiobook narrator when you're just starting out. Who to talk to, where to go, what to do. Learn about opportunities in the fiction and nonfiction audiobook niche markets and get details about our upcoming audiobooks masterclass with Adam Werner. So why should you even care about this niche and why now? Well, guys, this is actually one of the fastest growing niches in voiceover. I think we're up to 8 billion in global sales of audiobooks a year, maybe 3 billion in the US. This niche, guys, is growing by over 15% a year. That's a lot. There are more than 80,000 titles produced a year. And it is the perfect work from home money hobby. In fact, you do it from home, and it's the perfect passion pastime. And also, publishers are seeking talent that reflects the experience of a book's authors and characters. Here are three wonderful narrators of color, and they were featured in the New York Times. Janina Edwards, January Lavoie, Carrie Height. You can't go wrong listening to anything that these guys narrate. And you might be wondering, well, what about AI? Like, is it coming for our microphones, you know? Well, here's a true story. So narrator Adam Werner was hired. He works full time, and he's actually going to be teaching this upcoming master class. He's a full-time audiobook narrator. He supports a family of 5 on his audiobooks narrations. He does this full-time from his home in Colorado. And he was recently hired to narrate a series of books for a major publisher. So he read the first book, but then the rights holder decided to do the rest with AI. Well, Adam was disappointed, but he had a lot of other books, people waiting to have him narrate. So he moved on. And then he learned that reader feedback for the AI narrated book was so bad, the rights holder immediately hired Adam back to complete the remaining books in the series. And this is happening all the time. So you want to know, how do you know if you have what it takes to become an audiobooks narrator? Well, I produced this audiobook. So this was kind of a niche project for Jimmy V and Travis Miller. They run an ad agency for car dealers. And so they wanted to have an audiobook for their customers. They published a book and they wanted it read as an audiobook. And they asked me to cast it and to produce it. So I found a narrator after quite a search, and he was wonderful. And he was responsive and timely. He was upbeat and enthusiastic. His name is Adam Della Villa, I think. He was creative and fun to work with, super talented. His work was accurate and professional. He met deadlines. He made corrections cheerfully. He was proactive. He helped the client download a file she couldn't get. In short, he was a team player. Now, let me ask you guys, could you do this? Come in the chat. Could you be responsive? Could you be upbeat and enthusiastic? Can you be accurate, professional? Yes, Terry, I know. Can you meet deadlines? Can you make corrections cheerfully? Can you be proactive, a team player? So yes, Kathy, good guys. So these are the qualities that make you successful as an audiobook narrator. And of course, you must enjoy reading, duh. You must enjoy the genre, and there are so many of them, or be able to fake it. Storytelling, being part of a creative team, serving the listener and the author, and serving the text and the publisher. And this takes stamina, guys. I mean, this is one niche. You're doing obviously a lot of reading. And you can structure your recording day. No one is forcing you to read, for 6 hours straight through. But, you structure that. You need a comfortable broadcast quality home studio. You're going to be spending a lot of time in there. You need to be efficient at editing, which you can easily learn or you can outsource. You need to enjoy character development, even for nonfiction books, and picking up some acting skills that can be learned. So here's some facts and figures, but first I'm going to take a sip of water. Hang on. So the average length of an unabridged book is 8 to 10 hours long. That means the running time that somebody is listening to that book. And it takes about 2 hours to narrate 1 hour of audio if you're experienced. The average book has about 80,000 words, and the average narrator can read about 9,000 words per finished hour. And it takes an experienced editor about 3 hours to edit 1 hour of audio, and editors and proofers can be hired. So how to set up a professional quality home studio for audiobook recording without spending a fortune? It's really important. It makes a big difference in this particular niche. Well, first of all, you don't need a new computer. You can probably use the one you already have, and it can be a laptop or a desktop, your choice. In this niche, a condenser microphone, for example, the Rode NT1A, an audio interface that powers that mic, for example, the Focusrite Scarlett, a pop filter, recording software. We train everyone on Audacity, which is free. Professional quality headphones like these Sonys. A quiet studio setup doesn't have to be too fancy. And that's all you need.
Mhm.
An audiobook, Donna, do you want to
Just wanted to say, yeah, before we get into audiobook demos, when you're first starting out and you're working, we will talk about where you get jobs. You're going to start out working a lot for like independent authors and smaller publishing houses where a USB microphone is more than good enough.
Yeah.
So you don't have to start out with the more expensive and more complicated XLR connected condenser microphone.
Right.
Yeah.
Or with an interface.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't need to do that. So now let's talk about the demos, which are called clips in this niche. And you need a professionally produced one. So what that is, you need 3 selections of 3 separate audiobooks to show them you know what you're doing, right? And they're about 1 to 2 minutes long with no music. So for example, you might showcase a fiction piece with men and women talking together, male and female dialogue. So yes, even though you're a guy or you're a woman, you should be able to do the voice of the opposite sex without sounding campy or weird. So there are ways to do this, and we teach you that. You should showcase yourself reading fiction in the first person, and even a nonfiction book, and anything else you're especially good at, like accents or dialects or age range or anything like that. Now look, oh my, this is teeny tiny. Sorry about that. Look at all the different types of audiobooks you can narrate. Science and fantasy fiction, I'll read it to you. I apologize, it's so tiny. Self-help, all kinds of fiction, mystery, thrillers and suspense, romance, erotica, biographies, memoirs, historic, political, and economic books, business, sales, marketing, medical, finance, political, young adult, children's, religious, meditation guides, Christian themes, paranormal, poetry, just to name a few. So which ones appeal to you? Come in the chat. Let me know which subgenres you like. Okay, this is great. Do you know that the most popular one is mystery thrillers are some of the most popular genres? This is great. Tara just goes, oh, wow. Yep. Can you imagine sitting there reading books all day? Really cool and getting paid to do it. Many of them. Yep, great. So let's talk about the money. How much do narrators get paid? There are actually 3 ways to get paid by rights holders, and this is on the audiobook creators exchange. So ACX can pay you by royalty share only, which means you only get paid if the book sells. So you better choose a book that you know the author's popular because you might read the whole thing and get zero per finished hour. And really, the average there is about $250 to $350 per finished hour. Royalty share plus, which is royalty share and per finished hour. And royalty shares depend on sales, as I was saying, and it can be zero or as much as $2 per audiobook sold. An experienced full-time narrator can make six figures a year. It takes a while to get to that point.